Metal Sonic is a mainstay of the Sonic franchise. He is the definitive Mettalic copy of the Boomer, or is he? It turns out Dr. Robotnik made several other robotic Sonics, like Mecha Sonic Mark 1, the original replica that predates Metal Sonic, or Mecha Sonic Mark 2, the improved design of Mark 1, or Mecha Sonic Mark 3, which exists, or Rocket Metal, one of the greatest fighters, or Silver Sonic, the smaller lightweight Mecha Sonic, or Suicidal Sonic, the most animated of the bunch, or Metallic's Overlord, who is completely and that one, or even Shard, the Metal Sonic with a soul. While we are here trying to figure out who would win over all of powers, let's get our unfold. Near the end of Sonic's second adventure against Eggman, he is locked in a room. Eggman laughs as he reveals his brand new creation, Mecha Sonic. This being's design is far more bulky than Sonic's. He has boosters that allow his bulky body to slide across the ground or even fly into the sky. Much like Sonic himself, Mecha Sonic can spin into a ball and jump. Unlike the Boomer, this mech has the ability to shoot spikes out of his ball in any directions at once. This mech has been shown to be stronger than the Boomer, fearlessly charging into the head to attack. His spine dash far outweighs that of Sonic's, but he isn't without his faults. This thing can move fast but only in bursts. Most of the time he's very clunky in his joints, plus enough damage can eventually whittle him down into scrap, but he is far more likely to get you first. After Mark 1 failed, Eggman went back to the growing forward on Mecha Sonic, this time prioritizing mobility over gookiness. So an adventure or two later, Mecha Sonic made its translator as Mecha Sonic Mark 2. This being is a significant improvement to the original Mecha Sonic. This one is far more nimble than the original Mecha, having mobility in mind. However, he has not abandoned his roots completely. He clearly has boosters on his feet, along with obviously being able to spin into a ball just like the original Sonic. He is also clearly at least comparable to the original in speed. He, like his original model, has the ability to move at immeasurable speeds. Along with that, he is being able to take several hits from both Sonic and Knuckles, who has been shown to punch up volcanoes from the ground. He has been shown to destroy metallic structures able to shoot powerful lasers, which can teleport Sonic places. He has become far more durable since Sonic's last adventure, being able to take up to 8 hits from Knuckles and still get up afterward. Mecha Sonic Mark 2 has been shown with the intelligence to operate Eggman's tech, although for the fight using such items would be outside help from the Doctor, but it is a testament to his intelligence. But all that fails in comparison to his ultimate ability. By harnessing the power of the Master Emerald, he can go super. As Super Mecha Sonic, he is invincible. Hit him as much as you want, it will just make it easier to land the finishing blow. He is able to shoot energy balls from his chest toward enemies, though these move slowly. He can also fly in the air and even dash quickly with his booster. Though unfortunately, all good things come to an end, his body can only store enough power for only a few moments. So if one were to survive the onslaught, he'd be left open. But it only kill you. If you encounter him, he will crush you. After those two failures, Eggman created a new version, who we see menacingly floating in the moon. That's about it. Mettalic Mark III is an Easter egg that appears in one room on one level. But from what he can gather, he has some rockets in his hand. That's about it. I just included him for good measure. After whatever that was, Dr. Eggman made a lot more, and I mean a lot more. 26 more to be exact. We don't see number 4 to 28, but we do see number 29. Better known as Rocket Metal. See him, he's right there, and that's all the screen time he gets. But he isn't as notable as Mark III. For in the release, he was put in as a fighter, and surprisingly capable in hand-to-hand combat, being able to jab, kick, spine dash low. That is Sonic's model. A strange still counts. He is also able to take hits from Knuckles, who again was able to create volcanoes by punching the ground. But actually, he is far more durable, able to take hits from Mark who can turn supersonic, along with being able to take hits from supersonic as well. For his speed, he is comparable to Sonic, meaning he too is immeasurable. But as the name implies, he is able to morph into a rocket. This form would assume that we move even faster than base Sonic, which is mathematically impossible. So the best assumption to make is that he simply accelerates quicker as a rocket. But with that said, he can be taken down by enough damage, and his rocket form leaves him very open. But this is the Metal Sonic that could be my Tyson in a boxing match. Moving on from the Mecha line, we have a more one-of-a-kind robot variant, somewhat far more bouncy and energetic, Silver Sonic. This one, far smaller than the rest of the bunch, seems more like a trickster than anything, and a playful one at that, rocketing around the place and even being able to fly with rockets attached to his body. He is able to spin into a ball like the original. He is more comparable to the original than most, being able to bounce off from Sonic in his ball form rather than turning him. He moves across the battlefield, while his signature move is extending his arm out to grab Sonic. He has multiple copies of himself, but these are not viable, so we will be sticking to the one. Strangely, when these explode balls of electricity shoot out of him, being able to hurt others even in death. He has been beaten before, however, Sonic was able to destroy him easily in his last appearance. This is due to Sonic gaining power with it, but during the game tier days, he was truly an equal for the mover, so don't take him as a joke. You won't be laughing when he pummels you. For this one, we need to go into a different world. A world where it was Sonic and Tails roboting over and over. A world with Sketch and Grounder. A world full of the adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. A world with Zero Sonic. This robot made by an insane older than him version of Dr. Eggman is actually controlled by a rat whose family was created by Dr. Eggman. What? Goddamn, I never knew the real reason Starlin worked with him was because he had his IP killed. Well anyway, beloading this suit of sorts, he went around causing comically cartoon mischief, which is ironically kind of funny.
Oh, what a gentleman!
He was told to keep up with Sonic, but unlike the others, that doesn't mean he is immeasurable. This is a different Sonic than the games, so although he is fast, he isn't nearly as powerful. The same goes for his other stats, but he did also appear in Archie, whereas Sonic did struggle with him. But this is Archie Sonic, and although usually that be impressive. Base arches that Seren that grants its event is speedest immeasurable in base. Archie Sonic is strong, just not game strong. But a plus size he gets in Archie is this massive form, which require outside help so it doesn't count, but that's something. And it has 0 feet other than getting crushed immediately by a whale. But he is Archie, so he's still pretty close to game Sonic. He also gains independence in Archie, so looking at it with his deception he does stand a chance. So don't treat him as some joke just because he is one. Metal Sonic with a dash was about to fatally kill Sonic and Tails, but right as they were about to die for good, he saw how they both tried to save each other. Seeing their undead, he had changed on here. He decided to save man at the cost of himself. This selfless act led to him being rebuilt. Only one man came to mind to the robot that broke out of his programming. The diamond of every in his core was smashed to pieces by his selflessness, leaving him as only Shard. Now with a shiny new look, Shard popped right back into action, taking out the real Metal Sonic as his first mission. He's got plenty of experience facing the mover himself in his best life. He's been shown to be equal with speed with Sonic himself. He's armed with a blaster for an arm, but it's more than that. This cannon is a mechanical wonder. Being able to shoot anything Shard just needed a particle arm open. Shard's power all stems from the power gem in his chest. The gem so powerful it's only outmatched by the caliber holds themselves. This gem is what gives him the power of regeneration and the ability to shoot lasers from his chest and the cannon itself. He was even shown to have an arsenal superior to Metal Sonic himself, but unfortunately Metal Sonic was too much for him when also being powered by a gem. Along with Metal was eventually able to get the upper hand on Shard. Seeing how he had no options left, Shard decided to destroy the power gem inside of Metal Sonic. His story ending as it began, him sacrificing his life for the greater good.
Doc just keeps sending you out, doesn't he? You're an embarrassment. Next time you get a laser installed, put it on an appendage that can age.
In a different version of the Sonic universe, two Metal Sonic zombies, Mettalic attack RC taking some sort of device / being called the online viewer to their overlord. They are part of the Brotherhood of Mettalics, and their leader is physically called Mettalic's overlord. This leader can summon other Mettalics at will. Being their leader, this would normally be outside help, but since he is the overlord of the Mettalics, and technically they are just machines, he should get his army. These Mettalics were so powerful that even Dr. Robotics said as it is differences to work with Sonic to take that down. This is due to their multiple powerful items. The Miracle device can robo-device the entire Miracle planet. He also has the fire-aided copy of the online viewer, which is able to move through time. But for physicality, he is not shown to be much himself. He is a massive robot, but that's about all he's got going for him physically. He's shown to be very easily dismantled by men warriors like Charmy. But if he gets his distance, he can literally make you run for him if he wants and gets the chance. Alright, well, I've run the numbers and I've got a winner. But knows when you ask yourself who you think will win. Will Mettalic run through there's no beating the original? Or will Mettalic crush the competition? Will Mettalic really rest in stasis? Or will Rocket Metal skyrocket his chances of victory? Will Silver Sonic be taking the gold? Or will Suicidal Sonic prove there's no suitable to him? Will Shark leave the rest shadier? Or will Mettalic's Overlord prove why he's the ruler of the Mettalics?
Yeah!
Worthless scum! Huh?
Yo!
Get some help.
All right! All right! I'm out of here.
Don't you can do anything, so... It's not your best!
How many times have you cheated death?
You're doomed to die! I'll crush you! You're finished! Imbecile! I've let you live long enough! What? I was beaten! Ow!
That match was supersonic. But why did Rocket Metal of all the robots win? Well, let's get into why things played out and why they did. Surprising absolutely no one. The first to fall was Mettalic 3. This thing has not been shown to do anything but be in stasis. Sure, he hypothetically could shoot rockets, but that's where his powers begin and end, leaving him in last. Then in 7th, we have Suicidal Sonic. Surprising to have an RP character this early, but this was quite the easy goal. If we count his original appearance, the miracle device could just convert him to Overlord side. However, what really put him in the frame was his scaling in both ways. First of all, if he could even become massive as he did in the comics, congratulations, you made yourself a target for all the other robots moving faster than time itself, and Shard and Mark III, I suppose. But the real issue was that he had no scaling to gain Sonic. You know the Sonic let out at infinity, meaning that he just gets squashed with speed alone. And before you ask, Shard gets best here for reasons we'll explain when we get to him. Then in 6, it was surprisingly low for a game Sonic. It's Silver Sonic. This robot had the very unfortunate circumstance of being the first chronologically. This means he faced game Sonic at his weakest, being shown to be easily destructible by the game classic Sonic a few games later chronologically. Plus this is a Sonic before iterations, so his speed being immeasurable is questionable. But even if it wasn't, he'd still probably lose. His playful nature made it so he would go crack one of the stronger robots after getting bored with Suicidal, which would pretty quickly get him killed. Ironic that he's called Silver Sonic. Anyway, in 5th place went to Mega Sonic Mark 1. He suffers from the same problem as Silver Sonic. him facing something too early. While with him he's faced off against the head again enough to warrant him being unbearable. But with that said, his movements are pretty clunky, and besides his shooting spikes, he's been seen to rely on melee attacks mainly, which given his low maneuverability ultimately sealed his fate of being the fourth to die. In fourth we have Shard. Now when considering most things through scaling alone, you'd expect him to get out before any of the game's subjects, but you'll be wrong. You'll see, the power gem in his body has been said to only be beaten in power by the Caliber Old, which has been stated numerous times to have infinite power. So, though not necessarily infinite, the power inside the gem is definitely at least big enough that in most cases it be about as useful as infinite. But then why wasn't Shard higher? Well, Overlord's army could overwhelm him. R2 had the ability to harness Caliber, which is stated to be superior, and Rocket Metal was able to take attacks from Caliber before, leaving Shard in fourth. On to the top three, these were mechanic with each other. Rocket Metal, Mettalic, Overlord, and Mettalic all had reasonings for winning. But out of the top three, Mettalic Overlord would most likely be the first out of the three to falter. He has no scaling, but he could make up for that by using the fire aid on my viewer to see attacks coming. Then why did he win? Well, he could be taken down by Mettalic 2, who uses Caliber P so strong it was able to ward off time hearing entities like beyond my viewer. Was he a bigger target than Rocket Metal, so he'd likely get destroyed by R2 before him. Then if Mettalic 2 is so powerful, why did he win? Well, in the most likely scenario, he'd use up a lot of his time on Mettalics, leaving him with a short time frame to deal with Rocket Metal, who could most likely take a few attacks from Mettalic 2. And once the timers run out, Rocket Metal would easily win the fight between his R2 with his high acceleration and compatibility out of the two. So I guess Rocket Metal left them all in silver, no matter if they were Meteor and Overlord. He quested them to Shards and proved that there is no sumo to victory as he lifts off the competition and into first place. The winner is Rocket Metal. Next.
Target spotted.